fish tanks, so just 2 more fish tanks. Gee, if I could only have just 2 more fish tanks, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. It seems so long since I could see Santa's presents and Mr. Fish tanks. It's 2 fish tanks, so just 2 more fish tanks. Gee, if I could only have just 2. All I want for Christmas is 2 fish tanks. It's 2 fish tanks, so just 2 more fish tanks. Gee, if I could only have 2 more fish tanks, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. It seems so long since I could see Danny's and fast like the missile. Gosh, so gee, how happy I'd be if I could have a blessing. All I want for Christmas is 2 fish tanks. It's 2 fish tanks, so just 2 more fish tanks. Gee, if I could only have just 2 fish tanks, then I could wish you, yes I could wish you, oh I could wish you Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Oh, and there's more.
You know Mary and Joey and Cassie and Roxy, Lee, T-Bone, Shelby, and Sharpies. But do you recall the most important fish nerd of all? Father Fish, the shoal leader, has a very white fluffy beard. And if you ever need him, don't show him any fear. All you gotta do is ask questions. He will always sort you out. Don't forget your plants and your dirt. That will make your tank last and last. Then one cloudy tank appeared, and Father Fish came to say, if you do it this way, it will change your day. Oh, how the shoal really loves him, and how he can help us learn. With Father Fish to guide us, we will always make them tanks flow.
Yes. And one more from Mary. Here we go.
To keep my tanks from getting frightful, plants and sand will make it delightful. And since I got nowhere to go, get the hose, let it blow, let it blow. It doesn't show signs of stopping. Water change just keeps it popping. Make sure your lights are way down low. Get the hose, let it blow, let it blow. When we finally bid each other good night, we can join the Discord forum. Making fish, keeping a delight. Make sure to keep your fishies warm. Now our troubles are sliding. No more plants and fish are dying. As long as we have all the fishes show, let it flow, let it go, love you show.
Yes. Merry Christmas to everybody. Oh, how wonderful. How wonderful. Craig Duniger. Hello, Craig. Craig's Catfish. Sue Ann and Steve are here. Let me get back over to... Oh, I got to bring it up again, don't I? Oh, I messed up. All right, give me a second. I got to get it back together here. Ta-da! Yep, here we are. Is your aquarium a toilet? That's not very Christmassy, is it? Craig Duniger. Hello, Craig. Craig's got... Right. I'm there. I found it. Now I got to get all the... Here we go. Here we go. Nayla Fox is posting kittens. She'd bringing us a house full of kittens. My goodness sakes. A house full of kittens. Look at this. Oh, my word. Nayla. You need to know who Nayla is. Nayla is my best friend. She is also my 9-year-old granddaughter. Thank you, Nayla. Oh, she's so excited too. Let's see. Sue and Steve need the link to the song. It is located on my YouTube homepage. There is a category. What are those things called? Called Music and Poems. And you'll find it there. There are about 30 items listed. It's an absolutely astounding. What are they called? What is that? What am I? My brain is gone. I never remember what I need to remember when I need to remember it. I always forget what I need to remember when I need to remember it. It is called, what is it called? A playlist. A playlist. Yes, of course. It's a playlist. So let me show you. I can do this right here. There is Father Fish's channel. Clicking on playlist, created playlist like videos, playlist for each experience level, the balanced aquarium, healthy fish, poetry, stories, and music. There it is. And there are 16 items listed there. And if you scroll across, you will find, tell you what, we can do it easier by going to home and just scroll down to poetry, stories, and music. There it is right there. Click on that and there's the list, and it's got everything. Everything. It's amazing, including the Memories song, including, and I played a little bit of this last week, Fish Nerds Rap and LRB, Mr. Pleco, as well as Benefish Love Song by Cool Like Your Mom, which was published 10 years ago. And Cool Like Your Mom's no longer around, but it's a delightful song. And several Christmas songs. We played some, just lots of really cool stuff. So there you have it, as well as everything else, all the music that you could ever want to listen to. So who else is here? Doob's World. Doob says, hi, Nayla. Nayla says, hi. Mach 389. Hello, hello. Scott Stinkovich. Nice to see you, Scott. Says, Nayla, your grandpa's awesome. Thank you, Scott. You're awesome. Shows up different on my phone and TV. I know, but it's there. You'll find it on the home page. Just go to the home page and scroll down. You'll see it. It's there. I promise. Mystery Snail Guardians. Hello, hello. Delighted to have you here. And Isabella. Hi, Isabella. Nice to see you. Let's get back over here. I think Shelby's going to be along shortly. Audra Meyer. Hey, Audrey. Good to see you. Debbie Russell. Audra said, oops. What's she oopsing about? Craig Doniger. I don't know. HN. Oh, okay. Hi, Debbie. Craig. Debbie Russell. Audra Meyer. Goodness sakes, what a crowd we got in. Let's see. Where are we so far? We're at 31 watching and 13 thumbs up and no thumbs down. At least give me a thumbs down, but preferably a thumbs up. And we need 15, 16, want 16, looking for 16. Here we got it, 16. Do I hear a bit of 16? 116. Give me a 16. Is there 16 in the crowd? There isn't even one. Goodness sakes. Thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Santa, don't forget my house this year, says Isabella. Isabella, you are the first house, no, second. I'm going to go to Nayla's house first. You'll be the second house I go to. Nayla and Isabella. After that, I'll be tired. Joshua Miller. Hi, Joshua. Joshua, are you on your feet yet? Joshua had an ankle surgery, golly, 4 to 6 weeks ago. And I'm hoping he's up. Sue and Steve, looking to hit 100. Let's see, post your link, guys. Post your link and let's see if we can get you up to 100. Danielle Villanueva, favorite nano fish. Oh, glory, my favorite nano fish. Okay, there are two, and they're both kind of identical. One of them is a local native. It's called Everglade Elisoma, and I sell them. They're beautiful. The males are jet black with tiny blue stars all over them. And the other one is the Scarlet Baddis, Badis, Scarlet Baddis, Scarlet. And they look just like they're shaped the same as the Elisoma, except a different color. And I have both. I've always got a lot of them. Sue and practice your auctioneer skills. I know. It's true. Bid them up, bid them up. One, one, one. Give me a one. Do I have one? Is there a one in the house? Bid one. Gonna bid one. Bid one. Looking for one. Give me a bid. Give me a bid. Give me a bid. Bid them for one. One. You got one. Now two. Now two. Bid two. Give me a two. Bid two. Do I hear two? Is there a two in the house? Two, two, two. I'll tell you what. Starting in either February or March, the Venice Aquarium Society is going to begin live streaming our auctions. I can't do it in January because it's going to be too cold. February too. Won't be able to ship out. But starting in March, starting in January, we will be live streaming our club meetings. We may live stream the auction too, but you won't be able to participate until March. By then, we're going to have everything hunky-dory and ready to go, and you'll actually be able to participate. Thank you, Isabella. Isabella bid too. All right. Vinoksky. Hey, Vinoksky. Nice to see you. Want to hit your like 100 times. I don't even have a channel. Oh, well. Oh, that's what you were talking about. I wish I could hit 100 times. Oh, thumbs up 100 times. That's sweet. I do too. I do too. We got 27 and 30 watching. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, you don't have a channel. You guys need to get a channel. Kevin's asking how the new fish are settling in. Well, the rams are doing really well, and I'm really excited about that. I got 4 black rams, and I was looking at them today. They're actually paired off, and they're moving around normally, which is wonderful. The Scarlet Baddis are in this tank back here, and I probably will rarely, if ever, see them. There's a very thick food web on the bottom. It's about, I don't know, 3 to 4 inches deep. And they're down in that. Plus, I got pots in there. I put female guppies in. They're all looking good. The males are looking good. Plants are looking good. I've got gobies in here in this tank. But again, I'll probably never see them because they're little and they're going to be hiding in the plants and whatnot. I'm going to get some of these guys out of here. The keyhole I'll probably leave. The blue acaras. Andy got 50, believe it, 50 3 to 5 inch blue acaras. He is filling Southwest Florida with blue acaras. It's wonderful. So we got blue acaras everywhere. He's got them breeding in 3 tanks right now. Oh, Kevin held the new fish settling in. We did that. Isabella bid 2. Joshua said, I'm not on my feet yet, going on week 10, but I feel like I'm getting stronger. It's being a pain this time around. Lord, I guess it is. 10 weeks and you're still not up. My God. I hope you've been exercising. Keep some muscle mass up. Lord. Dube's World. I looked for the channel. What are we talking about? Thought YouTube was lying to me. What? Dube's World. I don't know what he's talking about. What are you talking about? Rattletrap. Hey, Rattletrap. Nice to see you. Rattletrap's got a fabulous channel. Post your link, Rattletrap. He goes fishing. Like fishing, and has a really cool channel. Post your link, Rattletrap, so we can get over there and bump you up a bit. Let's see. Dube's World, Craig, Dube's World. Or I was typing wrong. Well, that could be. It's called Father Fish. Father Fish. How hard is that? Father Fish. What dimension ponds did most of the Florida fish farmers dig? Chris Trout. That's an incredible question. Well, let's see. Most of the ponds are roughly the same size. They're about 20 feet wide and 80 to 100 feet long. They're a pretty good size. They dig them. Most of them are about 10 feet deep from the surface. They dig down to the clay layer. There's a layer of clay about a foot deep that the upper aquifer, essentially the rainwater, flows on. That's basically it's basically what the Everglades is. It's a river floating on top of a bed of clay. So they dig down to that, and it fills up because of all the surface water, which means that 15 foot deep may actually be only 6 feet of water. Might be 9 feet of water. If there's a lot of rain, it'll come up even higher. It'll never reach the surface. So it'll always be 4 to 6 feet below the level of the ground. Now, the other thing they do when they dig them out, they mound around with it. So they're building up the land as well. So it actually becomes higher than it otherwise would be. Audra's saying her electric blue Acaras breed like crazy. These do too. They're just in Andy's tanks, not so much in mine. I haven't got them stable yet. Jay Oliver, hope everyone's doing well. Good to see you, Jay Oliver. Master Python, how does dwarf do in a deep substrate aquarium that has been going about 6 months? I want to chop out some underperforming plants and try a carpet. I'll tell you what you need to do. Get some mulch, preferably some rotted leaf material. Mix it in with some sand and put that in as the top layer. Now, if you've got a 6 month established deep substrate, you've already got a certain amount of nutrition in that top inch or so. But if you'll do what I'm suggesting, it'll add a little more nutrition to it so that when you put those bedding plants in, they'll really have something to go with. That works pretty well. It is what we figured out to overcome the difficulty with a sand-capped deep substrate for shallow-rooted plants. The food web. The food web really is the key to that. It also gives you, as I was suggesting in this tank, it gives you several inches of material that tiny fish like Nano fish can get down into and spawn and feed because it contains a lot of nutrition as well. Scott Stankovich hates the dying. Well, I've got one question of the night. Quantity versus quality of aquarium plants, fish, shrimp. We're starting to get to the point of tanks to possibly leave any box store, mom and pops. We need, okay, I'm not getting the point of this. Tanks, leave any box store, mom and pops. We love to grow and hate the dying. Quantity versus quality. Starting to get to the point of tanks. I'm not really getting it. I think, Scott, if you're saying um, what maxes out a tank, Bob Moss. Bob is here and just donated Canada $5. Thank you. Bob has a remarkable channel. His channel is Nanos. Bob, post your link so we can get people over to you and make sure we get signed up on your channel. He also, the thing that I find remarkable about Bob is that if he's not a high school biology teacher, he ought to be, because he gives enormous detail. It's like a lecture series when he does one of his videos. He did one on microfauna, which I found absolutely delightful. Somebody recommended it to me on the channel last week. I went to it, I was knocked out. I've got it posted in a half a dozen places on my channel. So if you see it, click on it and go to Bob's channel. Go ahead and sign up. Make sure you get registered on his channel. Well worth it. He also came into Discord and is participating in the Discord channel. So that'll be a chance for you to jump into that as well. Isabella just donated a $5 Canada. Thank you, Isabella. That's a bribe for Santa to make sure I don't forget her. Oh, it's 15. It's not 5. These old eyes. Thank you, Isabella. I'm not going to forget you, Isabella. I'm not going to forget you. Not a bit of it. Let's see. So I'm not sure how to answer your question, Scott, because I'm not sure I get your question partly. If you're talking about maxing out a tank, if you do it slowly and kind of let it happen by itself, it will max itself out. Particularly if you got fish breeding in there, the plants will certainly max out. It'll reach. You ever heard of a climax forest? A climax forest. A climax forest is a forest that has been around for hundreds of years and has reached the stage where there's basically, only one type of tree in the forest. It's the tree that lives the longest and grows the tallest. It's called a climax forest. That's what the redwood forests were. A climax are a climax forest. The same thing happens in your tank, although not necessarily by one plant driving everything else out. It'll happen by plants establishing themselves vis-a-vis each other so that they reach a level where they're balanced and in harmony and are living together. Same with fish. If they're spawning in the tank, a good barometer is live bearers, because live bearers spawn very easily, and they'll reach a maximum population beyond which they really won't expand anymore. The same thing happens with any of the colonizing fish, like the what am I thinking about? The Tanganyika cichlids will do the same thing. You put a pair in, they'll colonize. They'll get more. You'll have a second generation, might go to a third generation, will never go beyond that unless you're taking them out, because it'll max itself out. So the tank does that naturally. It's a function of nutrition, space, water quality, all of those things. It'll reach a state where it's done all it's capable of doing. It'll simply stay at that level. So at that point, you can either leave it or change it. Start pulling some stuff out, adding some different kinds of nutrition, getting it going in a different direction. Good question, Scott. I hope that's what you were asking. How cold did the Florida farm water get in the winter? Every 10 years or so, we have a freeze in Florida, and the freeze gets down to in the 30s, the low 30s, rarely below that. I'm talking about Southwest Florida now, which would cross all the way over to Miami. What happens though, the fish tend to do all right if they're outdoors in the ground. The farmers keep it covered, so that holds a certain amount of temperature in. And the ground temperature is warmer. So the temperature of the water is actually warmer than the temperature of the air. What does happen, however, is that invasive species die off in wholesale lots. We'll find Plecostomus dead by the thousands, and other fish as well, even down into the Everglades. If it gets much below 40 in the Everglades, and it does occasionally, every 10 years or so, then we'll lose a lot of the invasive species. T-Bone is here. Hey, T-Bone, Bob Moss, I need to give you a wrench, Bob. There we go. Bob is now wrenched. Let's see. Nella, what did she post? These are muscular little guys. I can look on my other channel, and it has the name of the... I can't find it. Oh, well. Let's see. T-Bone, good day. Scott, we did Scott's question. How cold? We did that. Once every 10 years, you have a phrase. We do. We do. Ontario, every 10 minutes. I'm sure. Whips World. Hi, Whips World. Good to see you. Debbie Russell. Fish Keeper. Hey, Fish Keeper. Thanks for posting Bob's link. The link to Bob's website. Make sure you get over there to his YouTube channel and register his new YouTube channel. Bon Jetan. If my aquarium has no nitrates, should I feed more or dose the aquarium with fertilizer? If you have a deep substrate, there's no need to dose. And the fact that you have no nitrates leads me to believe you do have a deep substrate, because that will absorb the nitrates. It'll keep the nitrate level down. So no, you do not need to dose. Now, if you've got a bare bottom or an inch of gravel, then you have a whole different problem. I don't even want to go into that. If that's where you're at, add 2 inches of sand. Call me back in the morning, and I'll tell you what to do. But no nitrates is a good thing, not a bad thing. My legs are just my name. Bob said, yeah, Bob Moss nanotanks, right? Let's see, Chris Trapp. They're talking about plants. Talking to Whip, Val Moss, Stellatus octopus, plants. Oh, have you ever tried Rotella? Oh, talking to Whip. I guess I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I've got him. It just hasn't rolled over yet. Sometimes YouTube is slow. Oh, thank you very much. Exactly the kind of answer Scott says, right? Isabella's in Ontario, freezing there. And the most invasive species in all of the Americas, Chris said. Yeah, I think every fish in the world has found a home in Florida. And not only fish, you can find almost any animal living wild in Florida. I know where a herd of elephants is. Honest. A herd of elephants essentially living wild in Central Florida. These are the animals that came out of the Ringling Brothers Zoo and various other, not zoo, the circus. Here is, oh good, guess who's here? Here she is. What are we looking at? This is Shelby.
This is Papa Smurf.
Papa
This
Smurf.
is my new
is
Papa Smurf.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love him. He's gorgeous. Welcome, Shelby. Nice to see you.
Yes, I wanted to show him off, and then I'm gonna jump off, fix the camera, and come right back up here. And I did
Okay.
want to have Papa
I love it.
Smurf's debut because I love him.
I do too. He's
All
gorgeous.
right.
Right.
Be right back.
Let's see. Doom's World. Oh, good. Bob turned blue already. Oh my God, I'm a mod, he says. Time to ban everyone. He said. You can't. A mod cannot ban a mod. But you can cut off their comment. You can delete somebody's comment, but only I can ban a mod. Aquafinity, hello. Fish Keeper is here. Bobby, what is he posting? Little Devils. Won't work. Monster Fish Gal. Lori, hello. Love to see you. Nice to have you here. Let's see. T-Bone Atkins. Monster. Bob's posted his link. Greg's Catfish. Atkins. T-Bone is saying, good day, Monster Fish Gal. Jumping down Sandy Diamond. Sorry, everyone. I have a very early horseshoe morning tomorrow, and I'm headed to bed. Love you all. Wishing everyone a great weekend. I would assume by that she's not playing horseshoes. She is rather having a horse shod, aren't you? Is she back? She's back in. Debbie Russell, Laurie. What's your... Oh, here she is. There you are. There she is. In her office.
Hi, everybody. Yes,
I love your
we're ready for
office.
Christmas. We're having a blue Christmas. Well, I do too. That's my spot.
A blue
My little happy
Christmas.
spot. How is everybody? Yep. Fish don't mind.
Fish rent home. ABC Aquatic Biotop Creations. Father Fish, would you say topsoil would be good for a dirted tank? I'm setting one up as we speak. One of two 180s. Absolutely. What I recommend you do is add some iron to it. Minimum add iron to it. That's going to extend its life another couple of years. If you can purchase my additive, that will extend the life of the soil for up to 5 years, long enough for it to become permanently stable. But to try to get some iron in, that's probably the most important thing you can add. And make sure 2 inches of sand on top of the soil. 2 inches of sand on top of the soil. That keeps the dirt out of the water column and allows detritus to sift down into it. Sarko is saying, what's a blue Christmas? Never heard Elvis's song? Blue Christmas without you. That's more like Satchmo.
That's right. Live here tonight.
Really? Doom's World saying hi, Shelby.
Hello. Anybody else wants to come up and sing a Christmas carol? Come on up.
Really? That would be great fun, wouldn't it? Sarko, human blue sad, right, says Roman, got it. We say, hello, Shelby, says Scott. Just sitting here, editing a video and getting annoyed at my editor, says Bob Moss. I'll tell you what, I'll say it again because it's really worth saying. The quality of videos that Bob Moss is producing is absolutely amazing. You have got to get over there and check him out. He will be at 10,000 in within the year, within this following year, easily. He'll make it to 10 in a year. He's got that level of quality. Sarko, I'm a youngster, but I do know old school as 90s rap is my favorite genre. 90s rap, is that old school, Shelby? Do we grant him that?
No.
I didn't.
Well, I
think
guess
so.
it depends on how old you are, you know,
Well,
what's an oldie to you. But no, it's not. I guess maybe I'm old and I say it's not, but it is. It's old school. It's not OG though.
really,
How's that?
not OG, right? Are you in Europe duty? Does anyone decorate your aquariums for the hobbies? Maybe have tiny Christmas trees with the Debbie Russell. What a cute idea, Debbie. We need to look into this. We need Christmas decorations.
Maya.
I'll tell you what, Shelby does. I know perfectly well she does.
My local fish store, they sell wreath moth or moth wreaths, and they have them like floating
that's
on a
cute.
string, and they'll put a little thing on it, and then let me see if I have them here.
That's cute.
So in this desk tank are my pond lights, since it's not pond season. I brought them in, so they're just like 3 little underwater lights, and I was thinking about getting in there and changing them to red and green. We'll see if I get to that at all.
Bob, you're saying it'll take you 10 years. It will not. It has a multiplying effect. The thing you want to watch, though, is subscribers is nowhere near as important as views. The critical thing is to get views to the point where you've got 1,000 views or better per video. So you really want to work on that. Once you get there, then the algorithm picks you up. I know I fell behind, and I'm having a terrible time getting back up there. I kind of put it off until the first of the year. Come January, I'm going to see if I can't start producing a lot of much higher quality videos and see if we can't get the action level back up to where it was. What's this? 53 hairband area, says Scott. Oh, well, the hairband era.
Mhm.
Bob Moss says it's my name. Doob Swirl. Doob is in Liverpool. Ooby dooby doo. What else is going on? Way too many plants, including Christmas moth. J-Dog. Yeah, I need some Christmas moths. J-Dog lives here in Bradenton, just about 20 miles north of me. And his is a very high level computer programmer who put together the fatherfishaquarium.net website, which I'm very proud of. And it's got a lot of Christmas thoughts. I just ordered some, and I think I gave it away that quick. I got it in, and now it's gone. So, yeah, I need to
Yeah,
get
it goes
some.
fast, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Move
2
my
people
chair.
bought it, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think they say it grows slowly. I do see it grow.
Well, it depends. You know, it kind of reaches a level where it just sort of explodes. Bob Moss. Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna have
know,
to check
Bob.
out your videos, Bob.
Oh, he's got great videos. He did one that just startled me on microfauna, and he details it. I mean, he shows pictures, graphics of each different type. It's absolutely wonderful. It
Oh, I'll have
clarifies
to see
the
that.
whole issue of what a food web is. ABC. Let's see. Whips World. Off topic YouTube question. Is anyone else annoyed with YouTube's new format where it packages 3, 4, and 5 videos together.
I was wondering why that was happening. No, I don't like it.
I haven't noticed it. Oh, I guess
Yeah,
I
like I
can.
got a
Yeah.
notification. Yeah, that
Yeah,
Alex
right.
uploaded 5 videos or something, and then it just
Right.
started playing them all at once, and I didn't let me see what it was, even what the videos were.
Yeah.
So it's almost like then
Yeah,
the
they
titles
do.
don't matter.
They do a lot of crazy stuff. I tell you what, last Christmas, January, February, I was averaging 5,000 views per video. They changed the algorithm.
Yeah,
I'm now averaging less than 500. They got me down below 1,000. And once you're below 1,000, you're stuck. It's a killer to
jeez.
try to get back up because the algorithm won't even notice you if you're below 1,000 views per video. So I don't know what we need to do about this, but we really need to do something about it. Kind of gang up and support each other or something. I mean, it's really become a serious problem. Once you reach now Alex
Yeah.
was able to break out of it. He broke out of it really effectively. And
Yeah, he's been
now
doing really well.
yeah, he's at 25,000 and it's averaging upwards of 10,000 views per video. So he's just absolutely gone gangbusters. It's broken out, but see, you got to get over the 1,000 mark or you're dead in the water. So anyway, that's the
What does
issue.
LRB up to now? He got high too.
He was at 40,
High
I
number.
think. Yeah, he
Okay.
grew pretty substantially the last 2 years. I think when I met him, he was at 20. That was 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. He's now, I
Okay.
believe, at 40.
Yeah.
So he's
His
getting
channel's
there.
or his chat's a lot busier.
Yeah. He'll be on following us unless we walk all over him, which we did last week. What's interesting,
Oh,
though,
look, here he is. Yeah, Alex, we were just sitting
come
here
on.
talking about you behind your
Alex,
back.
there he is. Right.
You're
Hey, Alex.
getting so popular.
Really nice to see you, Alex.
We'll miss you when you're have this
when you're at
slow
a
mode
million,
and all
right?
that.
Right.
Remember us.
Yeah, don't forget the little guys. J-Dog. YouTube. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Where'd it go?
The Nano Aquarium guy said, say Alex 3 times and he shows up.
Right. Right about that. I'm just looking for his. I've got to go all the way to the bottom here.
We'll see you later, ADHD. Have a good shift.
She working? She went into work
Catch you on the water change.
Monday. Went into work, got there at 9 o'clock in the morning, found that she wasn't on until 9 o'clock at night. So she had to turn around and come back.
That's the worst.
That's funny, really.
Jube's World
There it is.
aiming for 1,000 subscribers before Christmas. If anybody wants to post his link, or Dubes, you can do that.
Yeah. Do post your
We'll
link.
try to
We'll
share
get you there. Right, absolutely. Alex, says Scott. Speak of the devil, and there he is, right. Alex, once he got his new teeth, I think it changed his personality. He suddenly has become very sophisticated, very dynamic, a powerful force on the tube. He's got the screen filled with his face with a black background, and it is utterly powerful. It's like, can I do it? It's like that with a black. It's wonderful. Let's see, Monster Fish
Fish Ranch
Gal.
Home aiming at 1K.
Pardon?
Fish Ranch Home is aiming it into 1K or
Oh, right.
1,000
Okay.
subscribers.
In
So
January.
go ahead,
Good.
post your link or anybody else. And Lori, Monster Fish Girl, thank you so much for all the links.
You bet. There's ABC's link. Let me get over and check some of these out. I'm not sure I am on ABC yet. So I post it. I am. I am there. Yes. And he's at 275. Okay. Doop, right there. Fish Ranch. Aiming for 300, says Craig. Craig posts their link. Anybody who posts their link, I'm gonna click on it and get you over there. We'll take a look.
We'll get to see your little
logo
better.
There's
Check
Craig.
each other out.
Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah. 283.
Good evening, Howard Van Tassel.
Howard, hello. We did that. That was Fish Ranch Home. Is that the one I just did? No, that was Craig. Fish Ranch Home. Okay, coming up. There we go. Ooh, I'm not subscribed. There we go. And ring the bell. All. Fish Ranch Home. What do we got? Look at this.
Nice little cemetery pic.
Right.
Back when the leaves were up, at least.
Need
We
some
don't have
plants
leaves.
in
You
there.
have leaves down there.
He's at 765. We need to get him some plants. We need plants. All right. Fish Ranch Home, we did that. Slow grind, says Bob Moss. It can be. Someone could post, where is that? Oh, there it is. I'd appreciate it because I'm Stone Age. Somebody post Dube's World. Greg has 70 subs.
Alex said he's too dry and nerdy for massive growth, and he likes that because he gets to know so much of the fish fam, which we love. But I think that he just hasn't been discovered yet. I mean, that's quality content. Right
Oh,
there,
no
ladies
question.
and gents.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Absolutely is.
The time spent researching, or just even knowing how to research stuff in that way.
I know.
The artistic side and.
Yeah. Let's see where we're at with bells.
So I mean, for people that say, I don't know, I guess that everybody has a different style and like YouTube videos, and it is nice some of the videos that are polished or this or that, but like Alex just kind of takes us around with them, and I think that that's more appealing than spending so much time editing, because that's a pain in the butt. It's not that I know how to do it. I can just tell when I try to figure it out.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you, Alex. That I think I don't believe that YouTube rewards quality. I think they reward entertainment, which is probably why nobody on the Fish Chan has ever gotten to 1 million subs. Because it's really not entertainment. It's really teaching, it's learning, it's sharing, it's quality. It's a whole different kind of thing. It's not somebody blowing up something. Although I'm
entertained by fish. I have to say that. I'm thoroughly entertained by fish and plants and rocks. And look how well nature videos do. And documentaries.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
That.
Yeah, that's true. What am I clicking on here? I just clicked on something that is not. Oh,
Hi there,
it is.
Roman
Fish
Rock.
Ranch.
I didn't see you in there.
I did that. Yeah, Roma's been with us a
So
little while.
Alex is a
My
researchologist.
granddaughter is here. That's Nana, Nana, Nana Fox. She was here earlier. She may not
Nala,
be
right?
Nala,
Or,
right?
yeah, I haven't seen
Nala
her
Fox.
posting. I was excited to get to meet her.
There she is. 9/11. I have to leave, but I'll be back in 30 minutes. We got to hang in there for a little
Oh,
bit.
okay.
We'll do that, Nala.
Better
We'll
be
do
here.
that. Really? I know.
We'll bring her in and help her
Well, I talked to
say
her about that.
goodbye.
She doesn't have a
Well,
camera
no, I don't mean bring her
or a
in.
mic.
I just meant to say.
She said she's not
Yeah,
allowed
I
to
did.
show her face. So that's okay.
Yeah, I
Her
was.
brother,
That's exactly
yeah,
what I was thinking.
I got to tell you a story.
That
Uh,
go ahead.
um, Nala, I'm not going to tell her real name. Nala was with. She
Yeah,
has
exactly.
she has a teacher, a tutor, it's a full-time tutor, who is one of the an absolutely remarkable woman who has traveled the world. She's a woman in her 40s or late 30s, traveled the world working for every major animal facility or animal research facility in the world.
Wow.
She's worked with in Africa with the gorillas. She's been um, in Alaska. She's been in Australia. She's been on every continent. I think she's even been to
Wow.
China, where she worked with the pandas. Just an amazing woman. She
I
she's
wonder how
kind
she
of
got
settled.
into all that. My goodness.
Just sheer will, I think, sheer willpower. And she built up a resume doing it. And of course, the resume then began to carry her. She's been on ships out doing, she was on, what's the whale watch? Uh, the sea
The Sea
something,
Shepherd.
the Sea Shepherd.
Sea Shepherd.
She was on the Sea Shepherd, just literally all over the world. Anyway, she was she
Oh, all I
and
can
my
think of. Yeah, go ahead.
she and Nala were decorating a Christmas tree this last night, and it was a synthetic tree that had sharp little needles on it, and it kept pricking them. And finally, she said to Nala, "Don't do this anymore. It's going to prick your fingers." And Nella said, "Oh, no, no, no. You stop. I want to do it. I want to do it." She said, "But it hurts. Why do you want to do that?" She said, "Well, look at you. Look at all the pain you've been through and how strong you are. I want to be strong like you."
Aw. That's wonderful.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is
and you don't get
typical
to
of this
travel
kid.
the world and look after with animals
But
stuck into the wild without getting pricked by
by
a
being a wimp,
Lisa
that's
pine
right.
cone or something. Yeah.
You bet. You bet. Let's see. YouTube is a monopoly. They can do whatever they want, says Circle. Well, that's right. That's right. There. Now, I just got on Rumble. I posted all of my videos
Oh,
on
okay.
Rumble, and Rumble is supposed to be a much more open platform. And it's
Yes.
so far it's pretty big. They're at something like 30 million daily views. So it's definitely, it's not like a billion, like YouTube, but
Yeah,
it's
I made an
getting there.
account on there. Yeah, I'll have to go see if I can find you. I heard that some people that went on there grew faster because there's not as many channels, but I don't know.
I know everyone, I've got about 100 videos, and every one of them are getting views. It's not a lot,
Okay,
but
yeah, I think it's a good thing to get on the ground floor though, in case it becomes
yeah,
more
exactly.
popular,
Right,
which
right.
sounds like it's going to,
Isabella's
since
on Rumble.
YouTube gets, is
I
where
have
they
not even
are.
spent,
Isabella is
only
there.
thing I've done is post there. I've not actually gotten on to look around yet. Fish keeper.
Yeah, I haven't yet either, but I'll look for you. Thank you for posting links, Fish Keeper.
Aquafinity. Let's see if I got Aquafinity. And then Craig's got.
Craig Broderick. He has a casket, a famous video that went viral. A casket unboxing video. That sounds hilarious. Yes, Isabella, less censoring on Rumble. YouTube just really abuses the people that give them content.
Right.
For some reason. Well,
yeah,
money,
they do, don't
I guess.
they? Yeah, it's really true. Let's see. Less censoring.
Any fish questions, anybody? Or anybody want to come up and show their tanks? They don't have to be clean. We just want to see the fishies and your rocks and your plants.
Right.
Rumble just seems to be, yeah. Rumble is just somebody that's taken on YouTube that's going to let things be open and not control people so much and keep people down with their algorithms and what have you.
Yeah, I think the key to these things is to, try to find something. Oh, I'll tell you what, Rumble, it just opened their new national headquarters in Sarasota, Florida, which is 10 miles north of me. So I'm going to go up and visit them.
Yeah. Just say hi, I'm Father Fish. I'm so excited to bring my content to your platform.
Really?
Give them donuts.
Set up a fish tank. Craig says I'm a funeral director.
And maintain it.
Huh. Really?
Oh, okay.
Really?
So you really do unbox caskets then?
How about that? Right. Ooh. Casket unboxing video. I love it.
It's so funny. I gotta have a dry sense of humor.
Should we show it?
Just have to.
We can show it. We can get it to come out.
Alex, the video for tonight's already demonetized. Do you see that comment?
No, let me go back. Who's up here? Scott just came up. Hey, Scott.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hi there, Scott.
Fantastic.
Down a minute.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Is Wendy there too?
Wendy's, she's in the other room, like watching you guys on the big screen.
Okay, well, hi to Wendy too. Happy Fish Friday.
All right. So these are about a month and a half old, maybe 2 months. And I just want to show this one because she did such a beautiful job on it. And still needs a little bit more plants, but this is her design totally. This is a 36 bow front. And this is all Tanganyikas.
Nice.
She's even saying hi. But she did this. This is her design, her work, everything. There's
Nice.
10 Tanganyikas in there. We removed about 3 days ago, well, actually like maybe 2 days ago, a dwarf gourami. He was getting beat up.
What other kind of fish are in there?
This is just pure Tanganyikas.
Nice.
And she chose them all, and she found them all from the local shop.
Nice.
No, I see is that a Bashardi there?
Yeah, some Bashardi, yeah.
Exactly. We got 3 of them in there. I'll try to get up close.
See, they're beautiful.
Kevin just popped in.
And
Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Nice. Well, that's gorgeous.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Like,
Let's see. Let me get Kevin up here.
This is my licorice gourami.
Oh wow!
whoa,
I love it.
wow.
I love it. I love it. Kevin's got some spectacular fish.
That's
Licorice
pan tank too,
gourami.
isn't it,
Oh,
Kevin?
Yeah, one of my all-time favorites is the licorice gourami.
Then I got some sundanios, the rasboras.
Pretty stuff.
Wow, beautiful tank. All right, I'm
Thank
popping
you.
off.
I love the grasses. I love the tank,
Thanks.
Scott. Thank you for coming up. Great job, Wendy. Love it. I love the branches. I love the little twigs like that.
Really pretty, Kevin.
Thank
Is
you.
that red root? Is that red root floating? What's
On which tank?
the one you just were at?
No, it's some frog bit
Oh, okay. Okay.
and Sardinia.
Right. Looks nice. Great roots.
Thank you. Then this is my
Yeah, that one.
75.
Oh, it's frog bit. Look at that. Cool.
This one I don't have much
That's
plant.
frog bit getting off. Wow, is that frog bit coming off the
That's
giant
water
root?
lettuce.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Okay,
Look at
that's
the
what I was
roots on
thinking.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was red root. I've seen red roots that big. I've never seen frog.
I really
Look at
don't
all
have
the cardinals.
many plants in here though.
These cardinals are doing really well.
I just
That's
added some
Beautiful.
lemons.
Look how blue.
Is that lemons? Yeah, the lemons are pretty. That's a great looking tank.
Thank you.
Yes. What kind of light
Very
is
nice,
that?
Kevin.
The Fluval 3-0.
Okay.
I like it because it has the sun up, sun down.
Yeah.
Bob, nice to have you with us. Good to see you.
Then this is my
Okay.
other 20 long.
Look at all those leaves in there. Beautiful.
Yeah.
This is ruby
Water's nice and
tetras
clear.
and coral
got-
red.
Nice. Got
Bad
some
glare.
food web going in there. Nice.
This is my
Both those
longest
ones,
tank.
The last tank.
That's some red root there.
Oh, yeah.
I think in the last stream we were just wondering how anybody keeps red root alive.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
know.
like flow.
It doesn't
Yeah,
like
it's-
what?
Flow.
Flow. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I
Tina
lost my
Ned's,
I
uh,
lost my
still.
nail up this though.
Tina. Thank you very much, Kevin.
Guys,
That's delightful.
very beautiful.
All right. Thank you
Every-
guys.
Appreciate you coming up. Take care.
Thank you for coming
Bye
up. Yeah.
for now.
Come and show us again.
Am I going there? I am. Tina, Nasa. Have a pair of angels. Love to have babies. Great parents. One tech, I've got 3 sets of their offspring. Wow. Wow. Pretty nice. Yeah, Tina, I just gave you
Yeah.
a wrench. You're going to turn blue here in a minute.
Welcome to the fish fam.
Really?
Fish Tropic said ho 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 for the fish.
I saw
This
that.
is what is it? Santa fish.
Yeah,
this month.
exactly. Right.
This month only, ladies and gents.
Really? Let's see. Monster Fish Call. Besides Dennis and Barb's, what tank mates would you recommend for the clouded archers? Oh my God. And she's asking Alex. That's a good one. Clouded archers are amazing. I've had them. They're just stunning. Like archers anyway. The cloudeds have a broken pattern. They're not barred. They're like black, like clouds on the side. Really pretty fish. Sarko, do you put Rubios, I guess, in your tank? How do you keep the tannins up? Now, understand, it's important to understand what tannins are. Tannins are nutrition. Think of tannins as food for plants and food for microscopic microfauna. Tannins feed microfauna. So if your water is brown and it goes clear, it's because the microfauna have eaten all of the tannins. So you need to add more. The best way to add more is with a piece of driftwood, soft wood that's well cured, well rotted, that will continue to release non-toxic tannins. It's got to be well rotted. Also leaves, well rotted leaves. Any kind of well rotted material like that you can get out of a creek or a body of water and put in your tank is going to bring tannins in, and is going to bring. You can also do it with like catappa leaves, oak leaves, those sorts of things. But generally, the best way is to do it with a well rotted piece of soft wood, driftwood.
Yeah, I have a
Let's
couple
see.
pieces I took out of my yard just for the way I just love the way they look, and I have to change the water as often as I can get away with the fish because it's just dark and dark and dark and dark, and it is a
Yeah,
softer wood.
it doesn't
I'm
hurt
paying the price
anything,
for the style.
right? It doesn't hurt anything.
I saw.
It's not bad for the fish.
Well,
You
good,
just can't see them, right?
because I didn't know if it
What
would
is
fall in the water. Yeah, like the
cyanobacteria
one is
from?
hell.
Go ahead. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Do you? Oh, I wasn't saying. I was saying cyanobacteria is from hell. I was waiting for your knowledgeable answer.
It's a phylum. Let's see. I'll
I
tell
think
you
it's
what. We're looking it up on Wikipedia here. Let me get it
okay.
up for you.
And I did see a notification that Lucas is live now.
Okay. Let's see.
But Nala, oh good. I was just gonna say Nala's not back yet. We wanted to see her, and here she
And
is.
and there she is. Wonderful.
Perfect timing.
Let's see.
We wanted to make sure we got to see you before we went. I was happy to meet
Right.
you, Nala. I'm Shelby.
Okay. Cyno is a prokaryote. They appear to have originated in freshwater or a terrestrial environment. Let's see. It's the ancestor of non-photosynthetic group of Cyanobacteria. They use photosynthetic pigments, which absorb energy. They have internal membrane, flattened sacs called thylakoids. See what else we can find out about them. First organisms known to have produced oxygen. By producing and releasing oxygen as a byproduct of photosynthesis, cyanobacteria are thought to have converted the early oxygen-poor reducing atmosphere into an oxidizing one, causing the great oxygenation event and the rusting of the earth. Important model organisms with potential applications in biotechnology for bioethanol production, food colorings, source of human and animal food, dietary supplements, and so forth. They produce a range of toxins known as cyanotoxins that can pose a danger to humans and animals. So there you go. See what else we can find out.
Alex said it's a blue-green algae. Any gram-positive antibiotics will kill cyana. Oftentimes, oxygen increases will also kill it.
There you go.
Eros to Thanatos said, what do you consider an overstock tank? How do you know if you have too many fish in your tank?
Gee, if they're dying, you got too many fish in your tank. If they're gasping for air, you got too many fish in your tank. It's really hard to do because they're either going to survive or they're not. If they're surviving, then their chances are they're okay. I mean, and I've had this, a 10-gallon tank with 500 goldfish. That clearly is
Well,
overpopulated.
I've put
But
too many cichlids in a tank, and they fought each other to death. Yeah, so
right,
I guess what you're
right.
saying is true. They wouldn't survive. Yeah,
Yeah, if
yeah, I
they're
guess you're right. They
surviving,
died
then right, exactly.
because they sometimes they just get so stressed and picked on that they die, or the ones if there's one type of feeder and they're getting to the food too fast, so that could be a problem. But
Oh,
I
this
mean,
is
if you want them to live
interesting.
a long, healthy life, if they generally don't want them to be stressed over time,
Right,
so that they live longer.
right, right. Sarko is suggesting tea bags for increasing tenants. That works.
Rubio's tea, it's delicious. I don't know if I said that right.
Yeah. Roy Boss.
Okay, well, that's all our
Crypt and low light
questions.
plants work best for blackwater tanks. Kevin says, yeah, absolutely. Nice.
I have some white clouds in my darkest tank, and they pick up the light really well when they're full grown, and they have the red and the white. I can at least see them in there.
Did you see Nella's note to you at
I did, yes.
9:36? Yeah. Treated my tank with
Oh,
chemically,
yes,
but it
yes.
didn't work. There could be other reasons. Sarko, what is he talking about?
Maybe if you said
Uh,
fish are gasping, I mean, that could mean that they need air in the
oh,
tank
okay. Yeah, right.
as well,
Well, I
or
was
the
simply
water
using
quality is
it,
not correct.
yeah, as
If
an
that's what you were
example of
referring to, Sarko.
overclouding. Yeah, right.
And
Oh,
Alex just
Alex
did a
just did
30-minute deep dive into
yeah,
tannins.
jet
Yeah, I didn't
fruit
get to
leaves.
watch it yet,
That's
but I
interesting.
saw in the thing saying that they were better than even the catappa. I
Jet
wish
fruit
they
leaves.
just
Huh.
sold these things in the grocery store and just like left them on our food or something because
Yeah, exactly.
they just run them away and then we're like, oh man, we want that.
Alder cones. Kevin suggesting alder cones.
Yep.
Ooh.
Acorn tops.
Can't get antibiotics here unless you go pay $100, says Isabella. I'll tell you what you can use, depending on the condition. If it's a condition you can treat topically, then a little tube of
Well, I don't hear Father Fish. Is it just me? Oh, I think we lost him. Uh, I just noticed that it was just me here. Yeah, he's gone. Uh, and he was on a rant too. I think I see him coming back here.
yeah, I got knocked off. I touched the wire apparently. I've got the near camera on, and if I touch the wire, it goes.
The touchy.
Yeah, it just knocks off. So I'll try not to
It has
touch
a
it.
lot better picture than the other one, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's very
Yeah, don't
delicate.
touch anything.
Yeah, I think I need to get a new camera. There's something wrong with the wiring, something. I don't know what the problem is. Let's see.
Yeah.
Where are we? I
Well,
touched
everybody
something
was just saying,
Joshua
where'd you
said.
go? Yeah.
Right. Right. I'm back.
And yeah, and I don't see any more questions here. And we know LRB's on over there. I don't wanna. Although of course he's doing just fine. Did you
You know what's interesting is that now we're at 38 watching, which means the people who wanted to go over to catch him have done so. So the folks who are here are probably diehard Father Fish fans.
Santa Fish this month.
Santa Fish, right?
All
Right,
month
right.
long, ladies and gents.
All month long. One more week, right? 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Don't rush it. I have a lot to do still.
Yeah, I'm going to be wrapping presents tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to do that. Luckily, my
See.
kids, they don't like go looking for their presents, so I'm pretty safe.
Oh, that's good. How old are your
My daughter is
children?
12 and my son is 15, so she's in middle school and he's in high school.
Okay. Did your rams spawn? No, they have not yet. I'm hopeful though. I got some black ones, and I'm hoping to be able to get spawn. So I'm finally
Yeah.
I'm keeping them alive and healthy and happy. That's taken a while. And I think it's all about the water. I've been through 4 different kinds of water, and I finally have got water that seems to be working. Can I talk more about water changes? Well, my notion of water changes is that you should only do water changes when you need to do water changes. Now, if you've got a tank of very big fish and you do not have a deep substrate, that means you're creating a lot of proteins in the water. So you need to do routine water changes in a case like that. If you've got a deep substrate and a few fish, not a lot of fish, you're not doing much that affects the quality of the water. You can test it and tell if the pH begins to drop. If the fish become lethargic, then you need to do a water change. But generally, in a fairly stable environment, you only need to do it when there's something going on, when there's a problem, or when you feel like your nitrates have gotten too high, or you've got too much um, uh, um, nutrition in the water. Generally, I find that people lose fish more commonly when they do water changes than anything else they do. So I'm not a big fan of water changes unless there's a good reason to do it. Alex is saying his rams are not spawning either, but Turkana jewels, yeah, jewels will spawn in mud. I think
I
it
need to get some of
doesn't
those.
really doesn't take much. Michelle Kinsey, hi Michelle. Good to see you. If just doing water top offs, can that lower pH over time? I don't think so. Water top offs, it depends on what you're putting in. I mean, if your water pH is dropping and you did top offs, it should bring it back. If your water pH is very low coming out of the tap, then yeah, that could happen. But no, I don't think top offs cause the pH to drop. Typically, it would be the opposite. It would bring the pH back up. But again, it depends on the water conditions. I mean, if you have very soft acidic water coming out of your tap and you have a lot of carbonates in your water, then yeah, adding soft acid water is going to drop the pH. It'll be marginal. It won't be significant, but it will drop it. So Joshua was saying if I mix a bunch of different types of severums together and breed, will I have true mutt-looking severums, say green, gold, and red shoulders, all housed together? Yep, you will. And some of them can be really pretty. Those are all simply morphs of a common species. There's one species, and all of the color variations are simply morphs, like angelfish. All of the variations of angels all stem from the same angel. Bettas are another one. Guppies are another one. You breed them together and you get a mix of whatever the genetics are. But they're all one species. There are not multiple species of severum. Is that right, Alex? Am I right about that? I think I'm right about that.
If I look like I'm staring off into space, I always get distracted by my other tanks over here. I see some guys flirting with some girls, and I'm crossing my fingers.
Right. Oh, Kevin's suggesting rams in his cardinal tank. That's a good idea. They should do well in there. The rams stay on the bottom. They're really they stay in the bottom couple of inches typically, and neons stay in the generally in the middle. So they rarely will meet.
I've only had Bolivian rams.
Yeah, they just get
I did
bigger.
like them,
Pretty
though.
fish. They are pretty.
They were
It's a nice
cute.
fish.
I like how
Yeah,
their little thing goes back and then they come forward. It's like they're coming to see you.
Yeah, they're
and their
easier
little
to keep
thing goes
too.
back. That's why I
Right.
started with them, because like I said, no fighting in the fish room. That's a rule.
That can be a tough one.
So, yeah, especially when I'm so into little cichlids now.
Right. How can I get her mama
So
and daddy angels to slow down on spawning? Says Tina. You could try separating them. That would work real well. You could make them uncomfortable.
yeah,
Throw-
add more fish that are in their way.
add a whole lot more fish. Yeah. I think it's a nice problem to have, Tina. God knows how to do water changes. We don't, says South Pacific. I noticed that when I see it raining. Right, absolutely. Sarko. I've
Notice
seen
how
on
it just
forums
floods
some
an
people.
area or dries up.
Yeah, exactly. Sarko is saying, I've seen on forums how people spoke about your method and how when the water didn't water change after a year, the fish started to struggle. The nitrates remained zero. Yeah, I don't believe it. There's no
Well, that's
reason
just
for that to happen.
somebody's one experience, or
Yeah, well,
that could be
the
caused by
reality
so
is,
many other things.
if you want to sabotage the system, you can do it. I mean, it's easy to sabotage the system. And there have been people who've done that. I've called them on it in some cases. But I've had fish in father fish tanks for almost 15 years now. Some of which have been set up, like this tank right here alongside me, has been set up for 12 years, 10 to 12 years. I've got fish in it that have been in it. I've had generations of fish in there. That doesn't happen automatically. That simply is not true. They've done something to change it. If the nitrates remained at zero, there's something else going on that just isn't true. Sarko, when she changed, it got better. My idea is rare changes. Well, maybe. Michelle saying, "Here, Fishy, I love your desk."
Thank you. There's a fish room tour on my channel that kind of shows you what it is, but it's just a 40 breeder with an old glass top desk. I salvaged that top and makes a nice fish tank lid. It's nice tempered
Yeah,
glass.
very cool.
And thanks Fish
Uh,
Trophic for reminding everybody to hit the like button.
the thing you have to watch about forums is that generally on forums, people are grinding axes or trying to make themselves look smart by putting other people down. So you kind of have to watch the negativity because it's rampant on fish forums, and a lot of it is 12-year-old kids, 12-year-old little boys who are trying to look smart. And their 12-year-olds might be 35, but they're acting like 12-year-olds. So I don't give a lot of credit to most of the fish farms. I find they're all too often populated by abusive people. I don't much like them. That's really why we're doing the Discord channel, in order to be able to provide a venue for people to chat about fish on a 24/7 basis and to feel like they're in an environment where they're not going to be put down for whatever it is they're doing. Unless Father Fish gets on them, and he might jump on them. But everybody else is nice.
Not this month though. It's Santa Fish.
Right, Santa Fish this month. Right.
He will give out
Uh,
coal though.
right.
And I did learn here on the Father Fish channel that, like, for somebody that lives in Pennsylvania like me, you find coal outside, you can definitely put it in the fish tank. It stays nice and black and shiny. Doesn't add a lot of weight
Oh,
to your
that's
tank.
right. Yep.
I
Yeah.
find big pieces
Yeah.
outside, and it's think of what you would pay for decorative moth that size. It doesn't weigh that much, and
Right.
helps filter the water with all the little pockets there. Shrimp like it. That's right, Scott. All our tanks are individual experiments.
You bet. You bet. Absolutely.
And I've heard before that people that know a lot about fish, that are humble about their knowledge, say it's because I killed a lot more fish than you have.
Bottom line. You bet. You bet.
Kevin Rosenberg could a beta live with some lamp-eye killifish in a planted 10-gallon.
Yeah, I don't think the lamp eyes would bother them. The bettas are not going to bother the lamp eyes. I think they would get along just fine. Sarko is retracting his comments here. Valmota. My brother-in-law was burned out.
Well, I did say
on
he
the
said.
hobby. Where are you? Oh, yeah. Val Moda is saying, my brother-in-law was burned out on the hobby since he only kept live bears for years. He just had a birthday. I took it upon myself to give him a brand new Rescape planted tank with exodons. Wow. Exodons. That'll be interesting.
What are exodons? I've heard it, but I can't picture it.
It's a fairly, let me get a picture. It's a fairly aggressive fish. Let me see. I've got a shot of it here. Whoops.
No, Father Fish does not play Call of Duty. I can answer that for him while he's looking for a picture. Or Fortnite? No. Do you play any app games on your phone, Father Fish? You're probably too busy running
I
the
don't.
Father Fish empire.
It's called a bucktooth tetra. Here's a picture. They're nippy. Have
Am
I
I
got
not
it up?
seeing the picture? I don't see it.
Oh, I know. I had to drop off. Let me come back up. Let me do it. Every time I drop off, here it is. Add to stream.
Yeah, just
There
don't
it
touch that
is.
wire.
That's an exodon. They have
Oh,
teeth.
okay.
They're nippers.
Huh.
It is a tetra,
Yikes.
but it's a nippy tetra.
Sarko says they're amazing little monsters.
Yeah, they are amazing little monsters, right? Daniken has exodons. I'm sure he does. Daniken's got about everything. It's amazing, his collection of fish. Cousin to Jimbo.
A cousin to piranhas.
Cousin to a piranha, right?
Oh, thanks, Jen. If you saw my beta from the beginning, or when not the beginning,
All
my
right.
beginning, when I first came
Yeah.
on, I'm excited. I can see him right now. He's looking at me. I'm excited about him. I gave my daughter my beta up in her room, and it's weird. You had a fish tank or fish room, but no beta in it, and I was like, something was missing. Just have to have at least one. I want to get him a girlfriend. I don't know
Right.
who I should put in with.
I've got to get some females. I've got about 6 male betas now. I think we've got 1 female. I need to get a bunch of
Will
females.
any female breed with any male? Are they all like the same species?
Oh, yeah, they're all the
blend
same
in?
species. But a lot of mine,
Okay.
I've got a bunch of blacks. So I need to get something
Oh,
that
brown
I
tails.
can breed the blacks to. Yeah, they're crown tails. Yeah, they're really pretty.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I never see the matching girl to the boy. My fish store does have girls, but never the same species, or at least I don't know. They don't. I don't
Yeah.
even think they say what species, or not species, but what color type they are.
Right.
All those people that know about the tails and what have you.
Oh, Scott has not good at tetras in Oklahoma, mostly because of water parameters. Yeah, you may need
Not
to.
giving up though.
Yeah, you may need to get an RO system so you can do something.
Don't give up, Scott. Hey, if you have a
Right.
musty room, I got a dehumidifier, and it puts out RO water. So you kill 2 birds.
Oh,
with
that's
1
right.
stone. Doesn't give you much water at once, but I did when as soon as it's full,
But
I
you
just
can
pour
do
it
it.
into whatever tank needs water.
You bet. Where are we? 10 o'clock. Let's wrap it up. Thoughts
Sounds
on
good.
collecting gravel and sand from riverbanks. South Pacific. I have all my tanks this type of substrate. We're getting tons of essential. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
South
you're right.
Pacific.
You're right up Father Fish's alley there, huh?
You bet. Right on the money. Absolutely.
And you'll get your little food web going there too. With what you'll take home
Exactly.
tons of critters.
Exactly.
You have no idea. Are there
Yep.
eggs?
Yep. I did something today, and I finally realized what I was doing. I've been selling native fish for months now. I went out yesterday, collected a bunch of stuff, bagged it up today, and shipped it out. And I noticed that the water was not crystal clear water. It was native water. It was the water I caught the fish in.
Even better.
Yeah, really. So,
because you pay for live water.
Yeah, it's live water, right?
That's a
it's
primo
the water
product.
that the fish. It's the water the fish were living in. So I had 3 different types of fish I shipped out. One was the yellow summit everglade eye, the pygmy sunfish, Their water is a pH of about 5.5, very soft, very acidic water. I did uh, the pupfish Cyprinodonus. The Cyprinodon is in very hard, very alkaline water that's brackish. That went out in its own water. And then I had some shrimp. The fish were in neutral water. That was the water they came in. So 3 different species of fish went out in 3 different qualities of water, all 3 of which were the water the fish were caught in. So when I hear people saying that water was dirty, they're going to also hear that's the water they've been living in for the last several hundred years. Moon Boots is here. Hey, Moon Boots. Good
Yeah,
to see
Kenny
you.
and so is Danny-kun. I was just saying hello to
Yeah,
both of them.
Danny-kun's here. Right. Hey, Danny-kun. Nice to see you guys.
Yeah, we
We're
were
just
just about
kind
to
of
call it a
hanging
night.
out. Now, Kyle Aquatic
Kyle
Metrics.
Aquametrics.
Go ahead, read it.
I'm finally taking your stop feeding advice to some extent. Been battling high nitrates for 2 years in the tank and not feeding much at all is finally making a difference and the fish are happier. Well, we're glad to hear that, Kyle. Happy fish
You
make
betcha.
happy Kyle, right? That's the way I feel.
You bet. Nice. Kenny and Moon Boots. There's a pair. Tina.
Isn't that right?
Really?
Oh no, I just heard LRB is frozen, his stream just crashed.
His stream crashed. Oh no.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
only
dear.
about halfway through.
Well, I guess they'll be.
Well,
I guess.
he might be back up. You know,
Right, he'll get back up.
A modem and a router and a device reboot. Don't ever
Right.
knock it.
Aqua Gardens then just came over to say hello about that. Amazing. Tina, Nisa, enjoy the knowledge you give. Also, Miss Florida Jacksonville. Do you have a license to sell fish? I do. Do you have to have one? In a retail environment, you do. I don't know anybody because I'm not selling fish in Florida. So the license would be for Florida sales. So I'm selling fish in other states, and I don't need a permit in those states unless I were to get over a certain level. You know, probably $10,000 or something. But for the minimal number of sales I do, it's really not an issue. So for the kind of thing we're doing, which is an occasional limited kind of product, we don't need a license. You can get it, and it's not expensive. It's like $50 to $100, but it's only good in the state you're in. If I were selling to Seattle, theoretically, I need a permit in Seattle, but I'm not in Seattle. I'm here, and there is no federal permit unless you're dealing with federally controlled products, which I'm not. So I don't know. The answer is yes and no, I guess. Aqua Gardens then says, I'm here to stay. Well, all right. James Skype.
James. Yeah. Thanks for the thumbs up.
James Skype. Yeah.
Okay.
Really? Where are we?
With
We're
the
at 48.
exclamation.
We're back up. We are back up. We're at 48.
Well, that's because poor Lucas's stream crashed.
I know.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be
Right.
here for you when things are working out.
Tina, we're in Colorado trying to give the juniors homes. How many exodonts do you have? Kevin's asking Daniken. Viamoto, one last question, Father Fish. Could you please give us a shortened version of how long it actually takes for a tank to be fully cycled and truly stable thanks in advance. It depends on what you mean by fully cycled and truly stable. And I don't mean to be copping out to the question because it's a perfectly legitimate question. If by perfectly stable you mean capable of supporting fish 24 hours, if by that you mean capable of cycling all of the biological product that's going in the tank and returning it through the plants 6 months. If you mean a tank that has a balance of biodiversity that is stable in that biodiversity, 2 to 5 years. So it depends entirely on what you mean by fully cycled and truly stable, and you're welcome.
And that is a shortened version for Fatherfish, huh?
It is actually right.
We could go on about that.
Oh
Lori has a
my.
question there. Since you're
I
from
saw it.
Baltimore, yeah, I'd like to hear the answer to this because we go through
Wow.
Baltimore to get to Bethany Beach from Pittsburgh. That's where we go on vacation. We have family there. I live there, so I would like to hear.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a problem. The
Oh
problem
no,
is,
it's the government. I hear it.
that's right, exactly. Maryland law makes it illegal to move a stone in a creek.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Get
I've heard
that.
of that for sure.
Illegal for a child to pick up a stone in a creek and not put it back exactly where they picked it up. So,
Or even just the picking up of it.
yeah, the solution then is ponds. Ponds and also rivers, not creeks, but rivers.
Okay, I've looked into this. What is the? I can't find a real definition between what is a river and a creek.
Well, that's a good question. Creeks feed
Yeah, I've
into
always tried to
rivers.
look that up. Yeah, okay. Tributary.
Yeah, a creek is a tributary, right? A creek usually flows out of a spring or out of a swamp or some kind of groundwater or rainwater. So it's the earliest level. But rivers and ponds, so you need to go to rivers or ponds, and you're okay there. You're just not okay in a stream in Maryland. So what does that mean? The tributaries of the Chesapeake Bay actually are very good places to collect. Now you may wind up with a brackish tank, but if you're in the upper portions of the bay, the salinity is so low as to be virtually negligible. So
That makes
you
sense
can get
because it
away
is
with it.
so far away.
Yeah, if you're up north of Baltimore, or up in like north of where am I thinking? North of Baltimore County. Get up further.
Like, where's the Bay Bridge as a marker?
Oh, gee. Yeah, the Severn River, which is Annapolis. You got up in the tributaries of the Severn River. That's an adequate and appropriate place to collect. And that's going to be fresh water. You can get out in Pretty Boy Dam, which is north of Baltimore. That would be another adequate place. You want to get to where the Potomac River. The Potomac River Basin would be an adequate and appropriate place to collect. Any of the large bodies of water. don't get yourself in trouble trying to go into streams. Danny Ken, member for 13 months. You look very festive this evening, Lou. Hope all is well, my friend. From a booty boy. We gotta post this. That's so cool. There are people here who don't know about the booty boys.
I don't. Please tell me.
Oh, I will do it. Oh no, I gotta.
I'm thinking
trying to
too
get
many
this-
things.
I'm trying to get this posted.
Rummage Rock.
Where is it?
These are like just metal shelving racks from their Amazon Basics. They are supposed to hold 350 pounds per shelf. That being said, if it was another brand and these things were more beefy, I would trust them and be happier with them. I do not recommend the Amazon Basics shelves. I just don't like even how they buckle, even if I put a 10 in the middle. That being said, they are holding their weight. They're just a temporary solution for me right now until I can get something built out of wood. I know real, heavy duty steel racks would cost a fortune.
Right.
I don't recommend these at all, though. They're very poorly made.
Honey Viper.
Oh, thank you, Ozzy.
Lovely.
You can check out my desk there and see how it's put together.
You know what? Danny Ken's post is not showing up on my
The Booty Boys one?
on my StreamYard. Yeah. That's odd. It's a 1012.
Yeah, I've never seen StreamYard.
Oh, you know why?
I do see it here on YouTube.
Yeah, it just posted on YouTube. It's not posting on StreamYard. That's funny. Okay, Booty Boys. When was this? Last summer, 2 years ago. Kenny was doing a whirlwind trip around the country visiting YouTubers. Started in California.
Yeah, you all used to see each other before the play.
Came all the way over to Florida. Now, on the way to me, I was the southernmost point. He picked up James, and he picked up, God, I can't think of his name. Oh, this is stupid.
Oh,
James's
thanks, Roman.
sidekick.
Like,
Who's James's sidekick?
who's James?
Listen.
James who?
I'm really embarrassed.
Somebody help Father Fish, Danny. Danny, I should say.
Ozzy's.
Thanks, Roman
Ozzy's
Sharrock.
help.
My brother said he was going to do it, but I haven't seen him down here yet.
Okay, anyway, he picked up 2 more people, and we'll have their names in a minute. My brain is gone.
Mhm.
I haven't eaten today. And
The less you try to think of it, Chattanooga Ed.
I know, it'll come to me. Pardon?
Chattanooga Ed.
Right. Chattanooga Ed,
Thanks,
right.
Lori.
Thank you.
Visine.
Thank you, Laurie.
And Kyle.
Right.
You had 3 people
Ed,
helping you
yes,
all right
Ed,
there.
right.
Look at
Look at that.
that.
How to sit in where I fit in. Anyway,
Come
he
on
picked
in,
them up and they came
Aquarium.
down. And we did a bunch of different things. But we went out to a local restaurant, had dinner, went across the street to a dive shop because I was going to take them all collecting and they needed shoes to collect in.
Waders and stuff.
So we went in
Yeah.
the dive shop and each of us bought a pair of dive boots. 4 of us
Oh,
each
so you
bought
all
a
the
pair.
same.
And
You
right,
bought them
so-
like to take home?
we bought them to take a, yeah, and
Oh,
And
yeah, I'm
the-
thinking
the-
you're renting.
the-
Sorry.
the woman who was waiting on us referred to us as the Booty Boys
Well, then.
because we all bought booties. So there you go. Not at all what you thought, was it?
Well, I think she was making a play for you.
Wasn't Pick Tech.
She She
It
was
was
hoping.
James. Yeah. It was not Pectec. It
And
was James.
oh, Peck, I haven't seen them in a while. James, is it just James,
Is
or
what
is there a
is his
channel?
website? Yeah, he has a channel. Look and
Okay,
see it.
well,
I haven't thought about him for so long. Chattanooga Ed. Who is Chattanooga Ed
James
on
out
with?
there in the fish world.
Not Pectec. Somebody will come up with it. Anyway. So that's the Booty Boys.
A likely story.
Kevin Rosenberg, Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy. Audra Meyer.
Fish room fever. Is that correct? Visine
Fi-
said
yes,
fish room
Fish Room Fever. It's exactly
Okay.
right. Yep, Fish Room Fever.
Is
Exactly.
James.
Yep. James and Fish Room Fever. Absolutely. And we had such
Thank
a
you,
great
guys.
time. They came in and I immediately put them to work. I had just gotten a big order of plants in. So they all went to work planting plants in all the tanks. That took about an
You
hour.
probably had a
Then we
ball.
went out to eat. Then we bought the boots. Then we went collecting. I took them to a big pond that I've collected a lot of stuff out. We were there for hours. There are a bunch of videos of that trip on James's
I love videos when you're outside. I love it out in the Florida.
Yeah, you know what I really
Sunshine
need
and everything.
is
You need to give us more
somebody
Florida sunshine. It's here in
right, and
December.
right. I was out
We need
collecting yesterday.
Yeah,
Really.
just have somebody come out with you because we love when you're out there, father fish out in the field. We get to see the sun. I tell you, here in Pittsburgh, it's a memory, a distant memory. Sun and
Yeah,
leaves. We don't have any of that.
right.
I watch the squirrels pick apart the pine cones for their pine nuts.
Right. All right. Are we done?
Yeah, I think Alex is coming up at about 10:30. Is that correct? Or Alex
Yeah,
time
if he
here
is.
is always a little
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
So
I
it
suppose.
gives us a chance. We can all go do what we need to do
Go
for
see
a
Alex,
few minutes.
right.
Have a bathroom
Kevin.
break, a drink break, snack break, or whatever is your Friday night flavor. And we'll meet back on Alex's stream.
All right. Let's do Mary's
Sounds
song
good.
again. We'll go off.
Oh, you
with
know she
Mary.
loves when. Is it? I saw in the chat in the beginning. There's a new song.
Oh, I don't have a new song.
Oh, okay.
Did
Somebody was talking about something in the beginning.
New for them, maybe.
Okay, well, let's hear Mary. I know how much she loves when we enjoy her. Love you, Mary.
To keep my tanks from getting frightful, plants and sand will make it delightful. And since I got nowhere to go, get the hose, let it blow, let it blow. It doesn't show signs of stopping. Water change just keeps it popping. Make sure your lights are way down low. Get the hose, let it blow, let it blow. When we finally bid each other good night, we can join the Discord forum. Making fish, keeping a delight. Make sure to keep your fishies warm. Now our troubles are sliding. No more plants and fish are dying. As long as we have all the fishes show. Let it flow, let it go, love you show.
Bye, all. Nice to be with you.
Bye, everybody.
See you. We'll see you
Enjoy your
Monday,
weekend.
Sunday night.